All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Like 80. No spacing. No foul. Smooth.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, two of the most storied franchises, especially in the last couple of decades. Since 2002, these two teams have met in 3 AFC championship games, with New England getting the better of Pittsburgh all 3 times. And you think of the Lombardi trophies, with New England winning last year. Each of these franchises has 6 trophies, tied for the most in the entire league. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Check 13. Check 13.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd and inches, Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to counter. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. Gets it off to Freeman. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Set. White 80.
Watch the twist. Do.
They'll run here with Conner. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Conner, pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner taking it in. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line. Hey, lock it.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Stidham. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now?
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Let's go, baby. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Second down, Stidham to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Hey, Charlie.
Third and long. It's Stidham. And the pressure gets to him again.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Steelers 14, Patriots 0.
Switzer on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
Like 5.
Tight end right. 4 down.
Alert.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Trips over here. There's overload.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ready?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
We got 4.
No spacing. 50. Hey, zoom. Like I said.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Like 20.
On 1st down, it's Samuels. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Easy.
He's checking.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. Freeman a 1st down and more. And he'll be out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Rush in. Back.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Devontae Freeman. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Recon, 132 fighter. Get that quarterback at all costs.
Patsy,
Go.
showing that, showing that.
Now it's Stidham. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Kill. Switch.
Ready.
Here's Stidham to Michelle on the screen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Devin McCourty brings him down. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Like 80.
They'll try and run forward with counter. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Heat these 2.
50. Check 50.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, exit.
Jim.
Alert.
Mike 19.
These 2.
Go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Here we go. Hey.
Go.
Now Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, You've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, orbit. No spacing. Watch QB jump.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the 2nd half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Stidham, he's going to look deep for Edelman. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Alert, alert. Greystone, Travis. Check, cross, go, go. World.
51, Mike 51.
King.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Jack 16.
Mike 19, Mike 19. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Here's Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Now, how many times have we seen that? Third down, and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. There's no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was the Super Bowl MVP last season.
Go! Get it!
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Again, it's Michel. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Exit. Check three. Tighten up. Let's go.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
55 to Mike. I'm coming.
Sit up. Snap.
Now they'll throw it with Stidham. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Focus, defense, focus. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike.
Put up. 2.
They'll throw on first down with Stidham. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, but it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's Stidham to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
6-6, pull it high.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Check. Double bump.
Middle.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Mike 19. Hey, I'm coming. Mike 19.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42. Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Ben to throw again. He gets this one to Johnson. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On second down, it's Freeman, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Stidham on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 198. 15.
On 3rd down, Stidham. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A quick throw complete to Washington. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Mike 19. Mike 19. Rabbit. Mike 19.
No bell.
I got it.
Roethlisberger. Ebron's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They run Devontae Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Focus.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
66. Under crunch. Alert.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Here we go. Mike, 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
Second down, Stidham to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything. Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Now it's Stidham. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Double time. Hey.
Take both of them.
Check 24, check 43.
Hey,
Motion.
no bounce.
On first and 10 is Connor. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Four down.
These two. Knickers.
Mike, 19.
On second down, Freeman. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build